Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to the Drunk Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk.
Mostly drunk, ladies and gentlemen.
Mostly drunk.
He forgets to say it. Please drink responsibly.
Yes, always encouraged but never mandatory. I am Jedi Master Grayson, and I'm joined as always by my co-host and brother Bill. How you doing?
Doing good. Well, I can barely talk, but I'm doing pretty good, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we had a great time at LA Comic-Con over the weekend, but it was a long 3 days. We are tired.
That's right.
We are hoarse, but we're gonna make it through.
Shout out to everybody who was out there at Comic-Con.
Yeah, shout out to
everybody.
You Comic-Con Vics out there. Shout out to Haley Hayes. We got to see her out there. And I'm so excited about today's show.
Shout out to Thelma from Good Times.
Oh yeah, we met Thelma from Good Times.
Shout out to Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie from Bad Boys.
Shout out to Reggie.
Yeah, it was a fun time. And we're definitely gonna have a fun time tonight. We have an amazing show for you. We are talking Alien Earth. We are talking Gen V. We are talking Peacemaker. We're talking comic books, and as always, we're talking shit. But talking shit is always better with friends. He's practically family, but y'all just hate him because he's light skinned. Bushmaster, what's going on?
Your voice sounds stupid. How's it going, guys? How was the Comic-Con?
It was great. That usually means something's wrong with our audio.
No. It means, yeah. It means it sounds like you guys were sucking down, hopefully just, like Nick Fitz all weekend long. Hey, hopefully whatever you guys wanted to suck down all weekend long,
I'll tell you what I sucked
You guys think you had an interesting weekend full of famous people. Not to brag, but my hotel this last week was across the street from the courthouse when Comey got indicted. No big deal.
Oh, la-di-da.
So
real fucking weird, not gonna lie. Did not have that on my bingo card, guys.
That is strange.
Traffic all fucked up. All fucked up.
What up, Othelius?
What up, Othelius? He said, what up, Blanco? What up, dog?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that one's me.
Yeah. You still are Toby Blanco. That's for sure. I don't know if you heard us.
It's funny because I'm white.
We was hanging out with Reggie from Bad Boys. And we hung out with a lot of other people that I can't remember. But shout out to all the people who was out cosplaying and was so receptive and talked to us. It was really dope because it's really cool to be. It's really cool, especially the way shit is today. Speaking of, arrests, it's really cool to see people of all walks of life literally just there hanging out, everybody together, not just I'm here at the same time, but everybody truly giving love to everybody. Hey, I love your costume. Oh man, that looks like it took so much work, man. You're so awesome. That's people telling you're awesome. They don't even know who the fuck you are, man. That's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? And that just shows you like we all have way more in common than we do not. And we just really need to put that into perspective sometimes. And I don't know, maybe I sound like a white girl who just went to Honduras for a mission for the first time and, had to do circumcisions. But I'm telling you, it's a real thing.
It's usually a great energy at the cons. Funny story. While we were there, this little boy and his dad were dressed up as Harry Potter. This little boy walked up to me. I was dressed as Cyclops, and he had like a little trading card, a Cyclops trading card. He's like, "You're Cyclops?" I was like, "Yep, little buddy." He was like maybe 12 years old, and he wanted to take a picture with me, and we did the whole picture thing. And his dad was like, "Oh," he's like looking at me. He's like. As the kid was like, "Oh man, there's Cyclops. That's so cool. Great costume." And his dad was like, "Actually, I think he's Geordi from Star Trek. I think." It's like, no, your son is right.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Which is extra weird because on this podcast, am I Geordi?
You.
Yes, I finally did it. I broke Bill.
He is Jordy in this show. On our show, white people are Jordy LaForge, okay? I'm not supposed to be yelling. That is definitely not supposed to be happening. I can barely talk.
Yeah. Save your voice.
That's
this
why,
is actually a good time.
That's why I just created this camera angle. There's just gonna be no reason for you to just see me sitting right here not saying anything.
It's funny when you before you were like, I'm not gonna be able to say a whole lot tonight. You're doing a terrible job not saying a whole lot.
As predicted. Should have been like Comic-Con, guys.
Well, this is the perfect time to hear a word from our sponsor before we get into the nitty and the gritty.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey guys. Wow, Alana, you look great.
Dude, what the hell? How'd you get in here? The door's locked.
Thanks, Danica. That's because I've been using Diet Coke.
There's no way you look that good from drinking Diet Coke.
No, silly, you don't drink it. This is Diet Coke.
Hold on, what the hell?
Diet Coke? How's it work?
It's easy.
Guys, I'm pretty sure that's
Easy. Diet Coke works in 3 simple steps. First, do a line of Diet Coke. Who's got a $100 bill?
I do.
Can't you just use a $1 bill?
Ew, like poor people?
What? Wait, what's the next step?
Oh, it's easy. You just...
Hey, I just thought about. Hey, I have an idea.
What?
Let's do more cocaine.
Diet Coke.
Hey!
Wait, what's the next step?
Anybody hungry?
I feel terrific.
I just want a cigarette and to feel my fingers.
That's the Diet Coke.
Can you ever do a line of cocaine first?
Diet Coke.
Whatever.
Hey!
Diet Coke, wherever illegal drugs are sold.
That's right. Diet Coke, wherever illegal drugs are sold. We also, I should play this promo for Does It Hold Up? Because we got a new episode coming out Wednesday. Go ahead, play this beautiful bean footage.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Have you ever watched a movie from your childhood and thought it doesn't quite hold up like you remember? Well, then you would enjoy our bi-weekly series, Does It Hold Up? Where we revisit classic genre films with a special guest to help us determine if it is as good or as bad as we remember. It's a whole lot of fun, so you should check it out.
Please check out the Drunk Bantha channel. They clearly are ready for being seen at a higher level.
But yeah, we got an episode of Idiocracy coming out Wednesday with our good friend Nick Corleone, actor.
Best unintentional documentary.
Yeah, it's probably our most political episode we've had of Doesn't Hold Up.
No.
But yeah, it was a really
Can
fun.
that be a new drunkies category?
Best unintentional documentary.
Unintentional.
Because bad news, Gen V's going in that category.
And then Daredevil would have fit into that.
Yeah, Daredevil,
category.
Mickey 17. Well, that was a little slightly intentional, actually.
Give it 40, 50 years, it'll be a best unintentional documentary.
Can you think of another one that would fit for this year?
Yeah, I don't know.
If
Not
we
right
can-
now because my brain's not working, but I guarantee I will.
It's a little out of nowhere.
Yeah, maybe Companion. Maybe.
Mm.
I don't know.
It's just how do they do this where they get so damn accurate to what is
I
happening?
mean, you could just add like a half a season of The Simpsons,
Yeah.
right?
I haven't even watched The Simpsons, but I'm sure that they're just still predicting the future.
For those of you who still even fuck with the
Yo,
Nerds channel,
Put yourself back on camera.
No, I like this actually. Body voice. Yeah, this is there.
Shockingly, Bill likes being the voice of God.
I just feel like if people are coming in for the first time, they're like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
That guy's really good at ventriloquism.
But yeah, I'm making it public for members only right now.
Right? Yes.
I think I am. Yeah, I'm making Idiocracy available only for members.
Super fun episode. It's always great having like chatting with Nick. You can check out our interview that we had with him last year. He was featured actor on 3rd season of the amazing action series Warrior. I had a great conversation with him then, and it was even more fun just talking about this wacky early 2000s movie.
He's a friend of the show, and maybe even be watching right now live or definitely later. So shout out to you, Nick.
Shout out to Nick.
He's in what's the name of the show he's going to be in?
Oh yes, I believe it's called Crystal Lake.
Yeah,
it's
Crystal Lake.
Friday the 13th prequel series.
Again, that seems like a poor decision.
Well,
based on the movies, that's just a show about counselors abusing a mentally challenged child.
Well, yeah, today we're gonna watch. We're gonna talk about a show from a movie that got turned into an adaptation that got turned into a TV show, so that nobody was looking for, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit.
Technically, 2 out of the 3 categories fall for that today.
We got 2 of our shows that we're talking about today.
Yeah.
And another spinoff. We're talking about 3 fucking spinoffs.
All these are to another property. But
all of these are Hollywood being unoriginal, but in a better way than usual. Not just remakes, at least.
Speaking of being unoriginal in a better way than usual, Jeff, let's take a stroll down your comic book corner. What are you talking about today?
We are back on to Aliens vs. Avengers. Today we're doing issue number 2, which, if you remember where we left off, Earth is fucked. So 12 minutes in, Earth is fucked. There's the aliens xenomorphs are all over the fucking place. There's one human city left. And right when everything seemed like it couldn't get worse, face hugger right onto Miles, but it turns out he was wearing the Venom symbiote. So he now has a Venom symbiote face hugger suit. And we're into issue 2. So issue 2 starts very differently. And also I'm going to say we're going to get a lot of full page images in this one. This one starts with just another universe, another time. Now, if you're familiar with the Alien series in its totality, you'll recognize this from Alien Covenant. You'll remember that in Alien Covenant, we see David taking the engineer ship to an engineer world and showing up like this. And this is when we see the same. At first, you could maybe think it's a David, but then when we get to our next page, we see, no, it's not, because there's like 3 or 4 of them. And all of these synths are talking. And I would say being very condescending, if I might add. So they're all looking down at all these engineers that are looking up at the ship, thinking some sort of savior thing has come back. And they're just talking about, they're like, oh, God, look at them. They created all life. They created life. That created life. That created us. And now look at this. We're looking down on them. They look like fucking ants. And we see them just sit there talking, again, about the creators of the universe. And then they decide to pull a David. And we zoom out and we see the hull of the ship open with all of those canoptic. I'm just now realizing they're vaguely reminiscent of giant canoptic jars. And they let all those go. And they're letting them all fall. And a lot like in Alien Covenant, we then see as they all land, open up, and we get that cloud of black goop that's just raining down on the engineers. And unfortunately, the engineers, they know what that fucking goop is, and they know that they're all dying. And this time we're getting the quick release kind. I mean, like the one where it hits them and they just start like dust in the wind. And yeah, the synths are feeling pretty fucking smug. So then we see another planet. Now we're 100 years later. Not just 100 years later, it's telling us 10,000 planets later. And the synths again are talking, and they're like, I mean, wow, we've killed everything. We've gone to all the corners of the universe. We killed every single one, and they're like, man, so what are you feeling? You know, pride? And they're like, no, feeling relief as they're literally crushing life in their hand. And then we go to another distant part of the universe, and now we're 1,000 years later, but this looks different. This is a ship that's almost like one of Saturn's rings. And this time, the synths are inside, and they're looking at something we haven't really seen before. And it's almost like they're excited. And they're talking about, like, do you get it? Do you understand what we're looking at? And they're like, it's new, and they're like, maybe we shouldn't go in. Maybe we should leave it alone. They're like, come on. You can't look at the lake without getting your toes wet. So now we got all of these synths, again, suiting up with helmets, which I've never quite understood, and diving into whatever this strange, I'm going to say engineer structure is. Then we get our Aliens vs. Avengers title card, and we cut back to Earth. Now we're at this universe. And we're at 20 years earlier than where we were the last issue. And we're back, and we're at a tower that we see is literally getting the Avengers A taken off. And there's these guys talking like, yeah, you know, so we agreed. You're going to be absorbed by us. We're bigger. We're better. We're going to be taking you over. And, you know, but you can still have your little bit of autonomy. We'll still let you think that you got anything. But everything you do is going to fall under the Wayland Corporation. And this is where it got weird for me, because the person they're handing the pen to was the guy from the last issue that I took it as was the last remaining Wayland. He was that guy who they were like, he built the last remaining human city, and he's up in this Wayland Tower and stuff. So it was confusing me when they hand him the pen, and then, you know, they start, but then they say to him, now all you have to do is sign Mr. Stark. So that's when we find out this wasn't Wayland at all. This is fucking Tony. This is Iron Man. And they're popping champagne. They're like, come on, drink with us. And when they say that, we see another one of these fucking synths. The same ones that we were seeing literally destroying the universe. And they're like, oh, come on. Why don't you have a drink? And he's like, I'm sorry, I don't drink. They're like, oh, isn't that just sad? Little Mr. Stark. Can I ask you a question? And they're like, and Tony's like, yeah. And they're like, you know, it's just you don't seem surprised by me, and you seem so smug and like almost like you know what's going on, and da da da. And then Tony goes, have you ever heard of the term playing possum? And they're like, what? He's like, playing possum. You ever heard of that? And then he says something unexpected. He says, do they even have possums in your universe? And at this point, the synth is just not saying a fucking word. And this is the part, and it's long, but I wanted to read it word for word, because old as he is, decrepit as he is, Tony Stark is still on his game. He says, at first I thought you were just a run-of-the-mill corporate sociopath. All that relentless aggression and single-mindedness is something I'm very familiar with. But it was uncanny the way the Wayland Corporation never repeated mistakes. Your company's unemotional practicality and total lack of institutional memory. It felt like an inhuman organization, almost alien. So I got curious. And it took time. It took some time to get inside your systems, but I needed a closer look to fully understand what I was dealing with. What a horrifying box you are to open. And this guy flips. He shoves Tony down. He literally throws a decrepit old man to the ground, which, again, he's a synth, and they literally destroy entire planets, so I guess that's not that big a deal. But this guy tackles Tony. He's like, look at that. You surprised me again, and da-da-da. And this is where Tony's revealing, like, he's like, I just need to know, like, how long? How long do we have? And this guy's like, oh, the seed of your extinction, it's already on its way. It's going to be here. And he tells him 16 years and 3 months. I can't wait. And Tony just goes, and while he's trying to choke the breath out of Tony, Tony just whispers, thank you. That's the information I needed. And we see the Iron Man hand come back up. And he just goes, playing possum. I'll have to remember that. And so Tony takes out this fucking guy, as we see here. Takes the synth's head off, but then keeps it so we can study. And the thing that is so genius about this comic that, I don't know, maybe the book's covered at some point, but at some point in their history, the synths took back over the Wayland Corporation, which then goes on to explain why the synths are so evil in every movie. They're not. That's who they're working for themselves. Of course they're going to, not give a shit about the humans. Of course they're going to let the xenomorphs take over. The monkeys are running the madmen are running the house now. Whatever the fucking terms. I don't know. You guys figured that part out. Anyway, so we see Tony in there, and Carol comes in. And she's like, "Are you ready? It's time. They're ready for you." And Tony goes outside to this big open area, and we see him, and he's talking with what's left of the Avengers, and he just tells them flat out, we're leaving Earth. And Miles is just thrown. He's like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And Tony just says it flat out. It's over. We lost. We have to think about survival. And Miles is, and as we see, Miles just continues on with it. He's just like, no, like I know I said it, but like, come on, like we can't just run. This is Earth. There's people. What are we giving up on the human race? And Carol, as pragmatic as Tony, is just like, listen, we haven't heard from any of the Watchtowers. We haven't heard. She's counting them down. Not Steve, not Natasha, not Clint. They're all gone. All that's left of the human race is this city. All that we can do is survive, and the only way we can survive is to leave. At this point, Earth is just gone. And then we see some interesting stuff because the Venom symbiote is speaking to Miles. It's telling him, like, careful, you can only trust Tony so far. And which, by the way, I got to say, based on all Avengers backstory, very accurate. Tony is, yeah. And so, Miles just asks him, like, wait a minute, what does he mean by that, Tony? And Tony's like, you think you're standing on the building, but you aren't. And then Carol, and he's like, Carol, and she's like, and she pulls up these schematics, and Carol's like, it's not a tower. And Miles goes, you built an escape ship out of a building? And Carol goes, no, Tony's been planning for this for a long time. He built an escape ship, then he built the building around it. And that's when Tony goes, actually, you're both wrong. And we see this enormous building opening up. Like, you can imagine the different arc reactor power-up sounds and stuff. And Tony tells them it's not just a ship. It's not a colossal space vessel. This is a colony ship. I've actually built what we need to seed an entire new world. And this is the part where I like that they do this because, Bruce brings up something. He's like, dude, there's only like 1,400 people here. That's simply not enough. Like, you need more genetic diversity. You need more, like, just one, you need enough people to fuck to not extinction, and two, there's with the lack of genetic diversity, you just can't do it. And Tony's just like, no, I get what you're saying, but trust me. I mean, think about it, dude. We've come so far. We've got so much science that we'll be fine. Let's go. And Bruce is still convinced, but Tony's like, you just got to trust me here. So anyway, at this point, Tony's like, okay, everyone should be in the building. While we've been doing this, I've had everyone loading up the colony ship. They're there. Miles, can you go check? Miles is like, sure. What should I be looking for? And Venom just goes, food. And Miles is like, shut up, dude. And Tony's like, listen, it's all good. Literally all that's left. They just got to buckle their seatbelts. Just make sure there's no one wandering around. And he says, we're gonna stop by Mars on our way. We're gonna let the mutants know that we're abandoning Earth. So the people don't really need to get in stasis until after that. And then they're all like, And Miles is just, slipping up, and he's like, all right, I got you. And he's swinging out, and he's like, all right, good. Carol, are the war machines ready? And Carol's like, good to go. And then we see this entire panel of Tony made, I'm guessing synth / drone models, but he's got multiple war machines. And what they're doing is they're going around. The city's had this wall to protect them from the aliens, but the second that wall goes down, like, they can't let a single fucking alien on this ship. So this drone is not just going through and hunting the aliens. These drones are going through, and they're literally there was another book series I love that just described it as turning it to glass. They are annihilating the city, the wall, everything around it. Nothing is safe from this. And yeah, so the war machines go, they do their job, they blow everything up, but then Carol's like, oh God, no. One of the spots, for some reason, it didn't go. This section is completely intact, and Tony's like, that's not possible. There's no fail safes. There's no way for it to stop. He goes, the only reason they wouldn't fire, and he's just like, oh no. And we see, as they zoom in, Captain America, Steve motherfucking Rogers, just giving a thumbs up to the president, saying, nice. And then he leads a bunch of people out of the tunnel, and they start running.
Mr. President, thanks.
Well, in the comics, he says nice. So anyway, they're running, and Tony's just, no, they're too late. They can't make it. We have to go. We don't glassing the planet like the Covenant from Halo. Ophelius, thank you for the assist. I appreciate that. So they're like, no, there's no time. They're a mile away, and we're launching in less than a minute. We can't do it. There's no way. And that's when Bruce starts getting pretty emotional, and he's like, these xenomorphs are such beasts, but they're born from us. We see through, there's variations, but they're all still. Oh no, that was right. He's continuing his speech on the page that you were just on. But there's a little bit of variation, but their final form, it always owes something to the host. And I've been wondering if they're just an extension of what lies in our own souls. And he's like, and I gotta ask, like, is it them? Are they these monstrous things, or was it us all along? And as he's saying this, Steve's holding the line. Literally, Steve against an army of xenomorphs. And Tony's just looking on, and he just says, this is it. This is how it ends. The Avengers, America, the world. And of course, Steve, the entire time, the impeccable Captain America, is taking out 5 xenomorphs like it's nothing. But I mean, come on, it's not like it's going to matter, right? And then Bruce turns and he starts walking. And they're like, no, you can't. And Bruce is just saying, come on. What would I be if I left him to die? If I just let them, keep fighting? What's that say about me? And Tony's like, no. It's survival. We have to focus on survival. Bruce, we're going to need your mind. I know you focus on your strength, but it's your mind we need. And Bruce is just like, I can't do that, old friend. If I did, and the Hulk launches himself into the fray, and he's just like, and as the Hulk lands with that gamma, boom, shattering the ground, he's like, if I turned, I'd be a monster. And as he does, we see xenomorphs flying, and Steve doesn't even flinch. He's taking off heads with his shield as he keeps fighting the good fight. Eventually, Steve turns and looks as we see the Hulk squishing xenomorphs in his hands, pounding them, taking the acid, but he doesn't care. He's fighting. He's trying to save as many as he can. And as he does, Carol looks at, Tony looks at Carol, and he says, how long? And Carol just says, exactly what we're all thinking. He knew he wasn't coming back. Like you said, the front door is open. We go now or we don't go at all. And Tony just has to say it. Launch. And this building, this colony ship starts taking off. as the Hulk and Captain America are left behind, the only two Avengers against an entire world of Xenomorphs. And as we see this colony ship just float into distance, we see something we rarely see, even in the comics. We see Tony Stark just break down. From there, we get another distant universe, just elsewhere. We see another one of those engineer ships. We see what looks very similar to that original constellation, the one we see in Prometheus, the one we see in the first issue. And we get the engineers, again, there's some still alive, and they're examining it, looking at what all those synths did when they went to it. And the engineers, they go and they weird engineer language their fucking ship. And as they keep looking at it, they keep talking to themselves. And we, as the audience, see a translation of what it is they're looking at. And the engineers look on at this constellation, at this, I don't know, maybe it's a strand of DNA. And it just says infection. And worse than that, an engineer just smiles at it. And that's the end of issue 2.
Is crazy. Like, yo, this story sounds pretty phenomenal. These crossover comics aren't always great. Like G.I. Joe and Transformers is like campy and fun, but it doesn't seem like it gets into any. It doesn't get into any serious things like it seems like this issue is getting into. Or this comic run is getting into. It's pretty awesome, man.
It wasn't until my read through for today that I realized, like, oh shit. They're giving us an explanation the movies never did about why the synths always go bad, about why the Wayland Corporation doesn't seem to put like a limiter on synth murderous intent.
Oh, fine. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You're good. It's wild. Like, yeah, this is one of the better alien stories that have come out. Like, I personally only like about 3.5 alien movies.
All the ABPs, I got you. Yeah.
Of course. But yeah, this has got me stoked. Like, I mean, shit, now that Disney owns everybody, we can.
And it's a quick read.
This should happen.
4 issues.
Oh yeah, 4 issues. Okay, yeah, that's nice and brisk. With the Marvel Zombies and stuff like that, we might even get like an animated version of this comic.
Frankly, I think an animated version would be better. Trying to combine the practical and the CGI of both Avengers and Aliens, I think it'd just be too much. Just give us the animation, make it dark as fuck, and we'll be good.
Yeah, I would like the black. I'd be down for that. They need something to do.
The black.
They need something to do after Zombies. I don't think they're going to do another What If. They need to pivot towards something. I think this would be a good direction to go.
And with the reception Alien Earth got, I think it makes sense financially for them to do it as well.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of which, let's talk about something completely different. Let's get into our first topic of the night, the FX series Alien. That's right. The season finale of Alien Earth is upon us. Wow, it is. It was an interesting finale. Before we get into the nitty and the gritty,
they made some choices.
They definitely made some choices, for sure. Before we get into it, for real, what were your initial thoughts on just like the season as a whole, Bushmaster?
Started okay. I had some questions. They very quickly took me to a point where I didn't give a shit about those questions. I was just in the story. Then we got the best episode. And then they just started jumping the fucking the shark. I guess Xenomorph shark. I don't know. And then at the end of it, it reminded me a lot of the way the Resident Evil games went. We got the first one, which is just like iconic. Then we got 2 and 3, which just upped it, but were also terrifying. We got 4, which balanced the scariness, but was like, let's do more action. And then we got 5 that was like, let's just do action. And it's like, okay, so you forgot everything that made you what you are? Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah, it was there was some inconsistencies as far as just like the tone and everything for the show. Well, not even the tone, just like the narrative thread. Like they would start focusing on stuff that was really, really interesting and had some good episodes in there, and then it seemed like the focus was more on stuff that wasn't as interesting, and also the IQ level of characters were just like, depending on what the plot wanted the show to do, just depending on how smart those characters were at any given time.
But like, when you think about it, was this episode more honest to their IQ levels? They're children. Yeah, they're children that can touch the internet, but I mean, they're still fucking kids. I don't know why we thought they'd be brilliant the entire time.
No, yeah, their intelligence level is pretty much makes sense. But I feel like people like Boy Cavalier make some pretty stupid decisions, considering that he's supposed to be a genius.
Brain the size of a planet.
More like brain the size of a peanut.
I mean,
even some of the workers, like the people who work at I forget, Prodigy. Like they don't seem as smart as they should be all the time. Speaking of Prodigy workers, there, at the end of the last episode, we did get the demise of Arthur. Tragically, he got taken out by a chest burster.
That was my dude, man. That was my dude.
And we also get like lots of moments where we see the Wendy bonding with the xenomorph. They're not quite as volatile as you would think all the time. I actually just wanted to play this one clip because it does show.
I hate you.
It is like just a great way of showing like how like humanizing, or I guess humanizing is not the right word.
I'm sorry, Athelios.
Like not violent and evil the xenomorphs can be.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
It is so much better than I thought it was going to be. Thank God. You were so setting that up for nipples are always hard.
I don't even
and
know.
I really hope someone's watching for the first time and has no fucking clue what that means.
Yeah.
Hey, stick around. You might see that clip later.
Liz, thank you. Oh, our nips just touched. Mine are so hard.
Mine are different sizes.
Emmy winner Christina Milioti, ladies and gentlemen. But
oh yeah, she did win.
When I divorce her, it's your fault.
We're the reason she won an Emmy.
Yeah, like that clip alone.
And then Alex is the reason she's going to lose the love of her life.
Facts.
So yeah, in this episode of Alien Earth, the hybrids have been imprisoned in one cell. Another really stupid idea. With Joe and Morrow, with Joe and Morrow and another. One second. I was reading that. With Joe and Morrow and another, Wendy uses her abilities to block the facility's camera and communications. She struggles with Joe's decision to shoot Nibs, believing that he chose to ally himself with the humans rather than ally himself with her. But she ultimately unlocks the cell, and Cavalier approaches the hybrids, reveals that at 6 years old, he created his own synthetic that killed his abusive father. I think it's led to this. We're led to assume that Adam was that synth, right? Like that's like sort of supposed to be his dad, and
so
killed his dad.
At first, when Boyd's talking, I'm like, no, it's not Kirsch. Is it Kirsch? But then the second Adam is going for Joe, I'm like, oh, that's the dad.
Yeah,
that's the shitty dad. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a weird twist. I kind of already suspected. I think this is the first episode where they explicitly said that he was a synth, but and I think that we all kind of suspected that. But I wasn't seeing this dad angle. That was surprising.
I need the "You're not my dad" with that kid.
You're not my
dad. Okay, we need a shirt like Calvin and Hobbes-ish of Boyd as Calvin screaming out, "You're not my dad," as he's building at him.
Yeah, Boy Cavalier is action packed with issues for sure. But it is interesting, like right after this moment where he's talking to the hybrids, the momentum shifts a little bit. And I'm not sure why they didn't look into this a little bit more. It's just like another thing where the IQ level of some of these characters are really low.
By characters, do you mean writers? Yeah, I agree.
It's discovered pretty early on that Wendy has like some Neo type powers when it comes to electronics. Like she can do some pretty cool shit, and everybody saw it. It's not like this is a secret that she's got. So like the fact that they thought, oh, we're just gonna put her in a cell with all of her homies,
right?
This is gonna be perfectly fine. Did you bump against that at all?
Great idea. So it's like an old school set. Like it's got like a good, like an old, like old timey skeleton key. No, it's got computers that think that she can play with her mind.
Yeah, if it was like an old,
that's suspicious. That's weird.
If it was like an old timey jail cell with like the big keys, that would make a little bit more sense because it's analog or something. But
yeah,
they didn't take that into account at all.
Or also, you control their bodies, lock their fucking bodies.
Yeah, turn them all off until you figure out.
They're machines. Just stop playing the game, stupid.
It's baffling the decisions that some of the characters are making in this finale. And I know it sounds like I'm just like totally hating on this show, but I didn't hate this show.
That's because we are.
Let me say some positive about the show, right? It looked good.
Yeah, looks phenomenal.
Now back to the negative. The brother, and I call him that, cavalierly.
Yeah,
you like that?
Yeah, nice.
2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff.
Nobody.
Nice.
Well, thank you. Sorry, I had Reading Rainbow looping and didn't know it, so that totally just stepped on my joke. But the brother, come on, dude. First of all, loved him in
Andor.
Really good.
Climb.
Why can't we just, if we're gonna have British people take American actors jobs, can they at least do an American accent? Like bother to do one, or a good one? I mean, plenty of them do accents.
Boy Cavalier's American accent's pretty good.
Boy Cavalier's accent seemed like he didn't belong anywhere.
So kind of like Boyd Cavalier.
Yeah, it's very neutral.
But it's like, he's just like this character. Like he's a character, not really bogged down in like where he is from, because this world is so weird. But so far in the future, I should say. So who knows what it will look like, Mr. President. So I think that that was fine. Like you said, like it, but I don't know if it was good, but it was fine. But Old Buddy was really bad. And we got a robot that's British. Yeah, we got a Nigerian British nigga. Like, why can't we just let this white boy be British?
Yeah. Actually, now that you say that, like, I'm not sure why Boy Cavalier isn't British if his like robot daddy is British.
I mean, also like
he wanted a robot
pre-robot Wendy had a slightly British accent, so it's like at that point, just fucking go all out.
Just why not just
put it in England?
She's gonna sound different as an adult anyway. Just that's how you explain it. It's
and it's sci-fi shit anyway. Like nobody, like accents don't really mean anything in this world. Like
my contribution.
It's whatever. It's a strange choice. Anytime like
also, I think I didn't like it at the end because, like Alex said, it wasn't about the actors not like the kids being stupid. It was about the adults being really dumb. Even the one dude who we think is really smart, Morrow, ends up being so stupid at the end. And like they have to make the adults really, even the ones that were really smart. The last 2 episodes are about dumbing everybody down so that these kids can dupe them and then take over the asylum. Essentially,
I mean, if you think about it, they even made Oliphant's character dumb when like he was trusting the kids to tie up the cyborg. And it's like, bro, you're a synth. You've been seeing what's been going. They know everything.
Right.
What?
Exactly. I just want you to read these who mounts before we get into a deep thought again.
Okay. Here, let's see. Athelius says, I don't. Ooh, these contacts are working against me.
He says, I don't think he did bad, but I just don't get why couldn't he just stay British? Why British always got to fake being American in sci-fi shit? Talking about Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry, the brother.
He goes on to say, honestly, though, it's probably because they lose an audience. American watchers generally tune out when they hear foreign voices. And I think about that sometimes too, but it's just like, he's British though. Everybody likes British accents.
Well, I do know what he's talking about though. He's talking about like that murder bot effect. Like that. What's the name of that show that had the spaceship and it was a space crew?
Oh, the one where Tarzan Skarsgård is a robot.
Yeah, it was on HBO.
I thought it was on Apple.
Okay.
The one where like the image is like him holding his own head.
Oh no, that's Murderbot. Yeah, that's the one he was talking about.
That's Murderbot. Definitely. That's the one where it's so that you got that in your head. It's like super British, that kind of comedy, that kind of like the way they shoot things is so much different.
Yeah.
It's so much different.
I just spent a week binging Taskmaster, so I'm fine with a British accent.
Right. But that kind of comedy doesn't nail in America. And like I think the human brain, the American brain, like it's like drinking milk in a different country. It's like, okay, this tastes slightly different. I mean, this is milk, but is this milk? It's like eating a burger in a different country. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this is a burger, but it doesn't. So I kind of see that where there's too many British cooks in the kitchen. People don't really fuck with it. But just get an American nigga. Like I'm sure an American auditioned for that role, and I'm sure he could have did a better accent. That's so I just wanted to say some negative shit.
And speaking to the like we were talking about the themes of Alien versus Avengers comic book.
Predator.
Yeah, and this episode is titled "The Real Monsters," and one of the main things.
Real monsters.
Real monsters.
Great show.
This episode is also dealing with those themes of who are the real monsters. Like, are we losing our humanity by treating these creatures this way? And I think that that's one of the things they could have delved into a little bit more. I think that's one of the disappointing things about this episode, that they don't really explore that as much.
Delve into it.
Loving the effects.
And I do like, and I'm curious how you guys feel about it, but I do like where the finale ends, like as far as like the potentiality of what could, the potential of what could happen next. I don't like how we got there, but I'm interested to see like, okay, well, I now really want to see what the next episode is going to be. But
on a throne of lies.
But Bushmaster, you were out on the whole thing.
I Yeah, I'm just so fucking over the pet weapon xenomorph. I get the idea behind it. I think it's stupid. I don't know. Maybe it's because of how much we have with xenomorphs and everything in the past, but just like the whole, the robot girl learned to talk xenomorph and now they're best friends and she's using it to murder. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's so great.
The one thing that I like about this is when I saw the title, The Real Monsters, I took it to mean like the hybrids, being kids, we're kind of having their eyes open, like, oh, there's monsters out there, but like, no, it turns out the adults are the real monsters. And then it ends with like, nah, the kids are the fucking monsters. Oh man.
Yeah,
but I think that. Sorry. I was just gonna say
I'm
that
I'm gonna be at the end right here.
A lot of the characters are acting monstrously, whether it be the adult humans, the synths, the kids. Like everybody's acting very selfishly, and acting in a way of like just like acting in a out of fear and survival. Like that's basically what everybody's doing. And it doesn't work out for everybody because somebody's gotta not survive.
Also, remember, there's 5 eggs left. They need humans for those.
Yeah,
and I'm guessing Wendy wants to rule. She's gonna need a fucking army to do it.
100%.
Yeah, it's about to get weird for sure.
100%.
What were you about to say?
Well, I was just gonna tune in and just say something about. Oh, well, see, this is the thing, Alex and Toby. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't want this to sound weird, but like, I just saw. Was I the only one who saw something like sexual going on with the? I don't know. It's just a couple of times with the weird little xenomorph baby would be messing around, like coming around, and he just seemed like he was like. I felt like this was gonna happen at some point. Like, what is going on between her and this?
I get it, buddy.
Like, I understand. Oh, maybe there's this mother element, but he was like a little too. I don't know. It was a little too weird for me. It's like they had emotions. It's like she's like, I don't know. I said it from the beginning. Wendy was a fucking villain, and I still feel that way. I'm like, no. I feel like everybody else is on the side.
I think there's very few people that would disagree with you after the end of the season.
There's a lot of people who disagree with us on that. I think people are fucking with the, lock up the real animals are the human beings type of fucking story.
The obvious trope. Okay.
Well, I don't think that there are any villains or heroes like essentially in this show. Like I think they're like everybody.
What about the eyeball alien?
Why you pouring me? I'm right.
He tried to save homegirl. He's
what?
Remember when he was tapping on the glass? It's like, hey, that bug is getting out.
Because he wanted her body.
Yeah,
that sounded a lot more sexual than I meant it to.
Yeah.
They start fucking. It was gross.
But essentially, I mean, yeah, even like the alien creatures, like they're all again just acting out of survival. Like like Wendy was likening them to ants, even though they're gross and you don't want them anywhere near you. And they will fuck up your day. They're not necessarily like essentially evil. They're just like doing what they do to survive.
Alex said, Alex said, hey, niggas die every day, B.
Yeah, I was going to read that quote.
I got you. You don't have to save your voice for later. Othelius also said, no one in this movie is good. Othelius agrees with you. I feel like most people agree with you and Othelius and disagree with me and Toby Blanco because when it comes down to it, I think me and Jeff just believe in humanity a little too much, and then everybody else is just like, yeah, fuck this shit. Just kill everybody. Just kill everybody in this motherfucker.
Well, humans are garbage.
The violence wasn't really, to me. Why wasn't there more violence with these hybrid bodies that are like invincible
Right.
to a degree. Like, why wasn't there more of that? We're just getting xenomorph, and we're not even really getting xenomorph violence. We're getting bump into this dude, bump into that dude. The reason aliens or the alien movies are like interesting or scary or whatever, it's because of it's because of the element of the spooky. Like, it was too much daylight for us. Not enough jungle, really. Like Predator, it's like so much jungle and so much, what do they call it? I don't know, trees, nigga. So yeah, there's so much foliage. Yeah, there's so much foliage. But so it gives this element of creepy, I guess. You know what I mean? Now there was never that for me. Just dead bodies around. No real.
The Alien movies did a good job of making you scared of the dark. This did not. Well, Chief Hart said he's like, it was a dope show for 4 episodes and the last 4 sucked. I'll correct you there real quick, sir. Episode 5 was the In Space No One episode. So, but yeah, I mean, like, look at when we were going through the broken down building and there was that one xenomorph. That was fucking terrifying. It was good. It was aliens.
Well, like Chief R said, 4 episodes, 5 episodes. You just gave a correction. So we'll say 5. I'll say then that means that the first episode sucked and then the second, third, fourth, and fifth were good.
This episode, Yutani and her team approach the island. Well, Wendy, with both xenomorphs nearby, declares, "Now we rule." Stupid.
They just murder her so fast.
This whole shit fell apart right there. This whole last episode is like nothing really happened. We finally turned this show that is being made from a property that's kind of like a horror movie. This show is like kind of detached from horror. It's like just this interesting multi-character development of a world we haven't seen before in this franchise. And then we just go back to spooky for an episode. And nothing has been set up for that, really. I mean, other than the fact that she can control shit. Computers.
Which, by the way, to those watching, this isn't just our opinion thing. This was the lowest rated episode on IMDb, almost by a full point. It was a 6.2. The next lowest is a 7.0.
Damn. And what's the series on the whole? What's the IMDb rating for it?
The IMDb rating on the whole is 7.3. Which, by the way, I agree with that. I think all of those scores are very fair. The highest rated episode was the In Space No One, and that was an 8.6. I think that the viewers got this one right. I don't think it's like a lot of other things we've seen where it's like, okay, you're just a spiteful dickhead. Like, no, I think it was like, yeah, this was good. It had great potential. A lot of the episodes reached that potential. This one just didn't.
Yeah, it has its peaks and valleys. But guys, let us know in the comments what you thought of this series, what you thought of the finale, and if you're looking forward to a season 2 for Alien Earth and how this is going to tie into the movies and TV shows.
Hey, what the fuck just happened? We just got our account locked on X.
Should I not have put that hardcore pornography up?
No, that's fine.
What in the world?
That's weird.
The drunk Banthas just got locked.
Also, let's be honest. If you put hardcore pornography on X, they promote you.
Yeah, honestly, that's
right. Actually, if I was actually just that would be famous. We'd be famous.
Yeah,
not just rich, we'd be famous.
Speaking of getting famous off of sexually explicit content, let's talk about that Amazon Prime TV show. That's right.
Oh, I know what you did there. I get it now.
Gen V season 2. Thank you. Gen V season 2, episode 4. This was a crazy one. This show continues to be incredible. Honestly, I'm probably liking this the most out of the 3 that we're covering right now. This episode is called H is for Human. Marie contacts her parents.
No, it's not.
Oh, is it not?
That's episode 3. Episode 4 is Bags.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Bags.
Is it not on here? Why are you reading on that?
I'm just trying to make sure I have the right notes now. And I don't.
Is it?
No, those are the wrong notes on that. There. After Jordan is vilified by the media, Cypher organizes a publicized fight between them and Marie. If they refuse, he will send them and Emma back to Elmira. Attempting to find information about him, Jordan and Kate break into Cypher's house and discover his burned father in a hyperbaric time chamber. That's Dragon Ball Z. But
next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I just got that.
This is like Cypher is becoming a much increasingly interesting character. There are a lot of mysteries behind his character, but we do get a few answers as
Something's
to
interesting in this show.
But Bill, do you want to go first? Or are you apparently not? Okay.
I just did.
But yeah, Jeff, how are you?
Something interesting about this show.
Jeff, how are you feeling about this season so far? This episode,
Gotta say, it's hard to watch. No, it's supposed to be. So much of this is just like, oh God, oh man, I think that was in the news today. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Thank God it's just fiction, guys.
Yeah, I've been waiting to see Denim.
But this fuck. This season's good. This episode's good. It did a lot of things that I've been asking. It did one thing, which like since season 1, I've just been like, she can clearly control the blood while it's still in someone. Why doesn't she just not pull it out with excruciating effect? So like they finally got there. Not in the most ideal way, but they got there. And like just some cool shit happened. First off, Cypher is like a good fucking villain. Yeah, he's clearly also a bloodbender, but like at the same time, he's just fucking smart. I mean, he plays them. He lets them think they're winning just to pull it right out from underneath them. And then he's even witty and funny while he's doing it. What, Kate? The low angle? Oh, I'm all nostrils and chins from around there. The guy's fucking hilarious. And also, like, I don't know about, I mean, I think I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep lately, so I don't fucking care. We can all agree the guy in the hyperbaric chamber is Dad. That was one of the people in, what was it, the first episode? When the scientists were just like, hey, instead of testing this ethically or responsibly, let's shoot up like heroin addicts. Like one of them caught on fire.
Yeah, it wouldn't be surprised. Like there was a big fire at the beginning of the episode. I mean, at the beginning of the season, it would not be surprising if the charred person that we found in episode 4 had something.
And then the guy that evidently like set it all up, I was like, just a little too late. Like, no. That was the dude who founded the university. So it would also make sense why Cypher is now back at the university looking for answers and or to tarnish that guy's reputation.
Fifth Bantha said in the chat, moving the blood without breaking the bag, learning the goals of the project. Cricket almost drowned. Sorry, my eyes are fucked up right now.
It's not bright.
Cricket almost drowned, then almost got shit on. All in that. All in all, not a bad episode.
Agreed.
Better than Alien.
And then Cricket was saved by my new favorite superhero,
Bushmaster. Great name.
Oh, I thought you said bullshit. I thought you said bullshit master.
Not far off.
This continues to be a really interesting. I like how Cypher, just like the mystery of him is being unveiled. I guess he can control other soups, but he doesn't have V in his system. So he could be like he could be the only true superhuman. The word.
He's the best. I mean,
No, you're close. It's again that he's a bloodbender like Marie. That's one, how he's able to teach her, and two,
you said that. Hold on.
That's one, why he's able to teach her. Two, how he knows how powerful she can become. And three, why he's able to hide the V in his blood. He's just been a bloodbender all along.
Huh. Okay.
I think that both of y'all are right.
Well, I do have I
think that he's he could be a bloodbender and he doesn't have V because he's one of the.
So you're thinking he's from the Water Tribe?
The Water Tribe.
Yeah.
Long ago, the Avatar kept balancing the world. Then one day,
this nigga got some $1 million words, don't he?
I do like what they're doing with her power in the sense that we've already seen a more powerful Soup with her power. We know the capabilities of it, and we've seen hints of what she can do with it too, exploding Kate's arm. So like,
and Psychic Boy's cock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Excuse me. Cack.
Thank you for correcting yourself. So we already know how strong she can be potentially. So it is like a sense of her being able to realize her own potential. They said that match had to be nuts from Jordan's POV. One moment they're kissing Marie, feeling hopeful. Next, you're floating over her while she's trying not to blow you up. Yeah, that must have been an interesting experience for Jordan. But I do have a kind of a hot take. I think that Cypher is actually secretly a good guy. Hear me out. I think that Cypher is training Marie as a way to kill Homelander. I think that he's like, this is like some long form plan that he's had where he's like, we need somebody who's strong enough to kill Homelander. And that's like why, like what Project Odessa, maybe that wasn't the original plan. They're just trying to create a really strong Soup. But I think that like the end game for Cypher is to like train her up to be like a superhero. We're going to find out that his intentions aren't really nefarious. I don't know. Am I crazy in thinking that, Bushmaster?
I don't think you're crazy. I just think you're wrong. So, I mean, I agree with you. I think that Marie's powers could take out Homelander. Hopefully, I mean, attacking from the inside seems like the only way to really, truly fucking kill him. But say you can't even do that. Say you can't even just like him. I mean, you can pull the blood out of any open eyes, nose, ears, and you get enough of that out. Motherfucker, I mean, his brain don't work. So, I mean, you could still kill him that way.
Yeah.
But what I think it is, I personally think, well, before we realize at the end that, again, I do believe that Cypher is a bloodbender as well. I saw it as he wanted Kate to use her power. He wanted Marie to use her powers to kind of like recirculate the blood through his burn as fucking shit dad's body to do one of two things. One, help heal the burns, or two, take the fucking V out of his dad's body safely so his dad can come out of that damn chamber without bursting into flames like that episode of Venture Brothers, you know?
Yeah. Okay. No. Venture Brothers. That connects it for me. That's all you really have to do.
I'm well aware.
Then later on, Cypher tells Marie that Odessa was a project to enhance Soups and she can be more powerful than Homelander. Marie, with her powers, discovers that he is human, and Harper tries to get Emma to control her powers without her harmful methods. I do really like the relationship that Emma has with like Bushmaster and Harper. Like I feel like again another way that this show is just a little bit more optimistic than The Boys is, where we see a lot more superhuman characters who are trying to use their powers for good rather than like having just a couple of nice people fight against this overwhelming force of superhumans.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's supposed to depict human beings, and we have more terrible people probably than good people, but there's got to be some good people.
Yeah, there's got to be some.
I don't know.
No part of me believes that.
Maybe just the good people are very quiet, and bad people are so few but louder.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, you go on Yelp. There's definitely more negative reviews. People are just so amped to talk about
Negative people
shit
are the
that they
only
hate.
one who get up ready to fucking hate
Oh, no.
on shit. Mega Man 8 over here.
You know, when I worked in restaurants, we realized something. The only people who leave reviews are the people who suck and had a bad experience. Because if you had a good review, you don't have anything to complain about. You just tip well.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's how you show your
just go
appreciation.
home. Go home and take a big shit like everybody else does.
Cypher remains unfazed by the attempts to catch him on camera, exposing his secret. He reveals his powers by puppeting Jordan's body and attacking Marie, who manages to control Jordan's blood and win the fight. So yeah, Marie is she pretty much leveled up in this episode.
But how does nigga be knowing what shit be going on? This nigga got more powers than just taking people's body off. Over. I mean,
or maybe children are just obvious.
He just literally not just that, dude. He knew details like, oh, you know Odessa. Like what?
Yeah. I think that his being able to control other people's bodies, like that, there's something like cerebral about that. Maybe he has like Professor X powers, and like because he's like Professor X, and you can just read your brain, read your mind. He can also take over your body. So.
Maybe maybe like Professor X mixed with Cypher from Heroes. Once he's able to understand their brain, he's able to unlock the power in his own.
Oh, right. That would be like kind of meta. Like
his name is
Cypher. Yeah.
Right.
Guys,
by the way, the actor playing him is fucking dope.
Yeah, he's great. Loved him in Newsroom. Apparently, he's great at Midnight Mass.
He is 100% is.
He's always wonderful.
Killing it.
I don't know.
Only other thing I got to say about this episode, fans liked it too. This is the highest rated one yet this season, 8.1.
Okay, right on. Yeah, I definitely think that this show is gonna get better the season is gonna get better as it goes on. A lot of stones to uncover. I hate that we're pretty much close to the end now because we got such a quick.
We got halfway through.
Robust intro, but guys, let us know what you think of this season.
Y'all like these actors for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Be a little weird to me sometimes. I don't know. Next week on Dragon.
I think they're doing a good job, and I'd like to be in bed with most of them.
See, I'll talk more about it next week. I'm out of commission right now.
Yeah, I really
it's
like
the drunken Banthas. You should have been smart. Hottie toddies, take care of that throat.
Dude, I talked to like 10,000 people this weekend. I've been drunk as hell in a very loud place. I just didn't even think about that.
It's a very social event. But yeah, guys, let's know what you thought in the comments of this episode. What do you think of the season so far? We're going to go ahead and move on to our last topic of the night, HBO Max's original series. Peacemaker season 2 episode 5 Ignorance is Chris.
We should remind people though that we do have the series Whiskey and the Mystery. Please go check that out.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is the perfect time to plug Whiskey and a Mystery.
Yeah, I don't remember what the latest film they did was, but I know that the guest stars he had, if you're interested in whiskey at all, they're actually huge in the Austin whiskey scene, which is for some random fuck reason a huge whiskey scene outside of how much I drink, which is already a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely check us out on there.
Yeah, you definitely can. Go on the Nerds at Night YouTube channel to check out all the whole catalog of episodes of Whiskey and a Mystery, hosted by Blake Moneyweather. This is a hilarious guy, funniest guy I know besides myself. So definitely go check that out. But
well, I'm gonna leave the show now.
Right now, we are talking Peacemaker season 2. Ignorance is Chris. Wow, another great episode featuring these 11th Street kids, and yeah, and it's another thing where our predictions were warranted and true.
We be right.
Bushmaster, yeah, we found out that Chris is in the Nazi world. He's in Earth X. I would ask if you were surprised by this, but yeah, we pretty much
be right away.
That part, no. There were still parts that surprised me. First thing I'm going to do before I go into the parts that surprised me, say, everyone fucking loved this episode. This is the highest rated episode of the series, which just goes to show you, I guess America loves Nazis. I don't know, guys. It's not bad. No. But there were some interesting parts of this episode still. Like, one, we traditionally get a much darker representation of the whole Nazi Earth in DC. Mm-hmm. Like, we get the black and reds. Instead, like for Superman, we get the SS for his super. Mm-hmm. For a lot of different heroes, we see the SS. Yeah, exactly. Whereas in this one, like, we get the American flag with the Nazi, with the swastika, but it's still bright and vibrant, which I don't know why makes it more fucked up to me.
Well, it makes sense because like
happy Nazis is bad all the time.
Yeah, happy Nazis very, very creepy imagery. But yeah, it totally makes sense because they're trying to build their idyllic world. Like it always is kind of weird to me when you go, like if you go watch a movie where they're in a spaceship and the bad guys' spaceships are always like dark and dingy and there's smoke billowing up. It's like, how's this comfortable? Do you want to live like this?
They all seem to wear some sort of breathing apparatus. So,
like, yeah, like the fact that this world, even though it's, it'd be horrible for us normal people to like live in, like it's still like they're going to try to make it as nice as possible because like it's their utopia. So but to your point, it does make it extra creepy that everything's perfectly fine when it really, really isn't.
I mean, no.
They're going to show you that racist white people just literally can't stand nothing else than other people that don't look like them.
Yeah.
They would literally just be happy if it just wasn't none of you niggas around.
Yeah. I mean, to quote Pam's ex-fiance, one of them got out.
One of them got out. That was a wild.
Ooh-wee. This nigga got some $1 million words, don't
he? I will say, the one very surprising part of this episode to me, it's Nazi America, and he called her black and
right? Surprising, yes. Racially sensitive wording for Nazi world.
For a Nazi.
Maybe he was just so shocked he just couldn't get his shit together.
He was too shocked to be appropriate.
That's fucking crazy.
Hardcore is taken by Keith to Argus, where she meets Chris. While
why was she taken there?
Because she's racist.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking about what happened at Argus.
Oh, well, not because she's racist.
She ends up meeting up with Keith at her house. I thought that was like a funny moment where with the snow globe, where she was like, "Oh yeah, Chris wanted to give this to me." He's like, "Well, that was our dead bombs. I don't know why he wanted you to have that."
Did you watch the part after the credits?
Yeah, I did. And And I was about to
Yeah,
say,
she's a ghost. She's haunting us.
Not for me. Some of that is where I'm getting lost in this series. It's like, or this season, it's just not as funny. Like some of the, like all the Economos scenes are, all his lines are forced. Every single
after
thing
the credits.
No, not after the credits. I mean,
Okay.
like other than the ones, any Economos scene that lasts, like that has him in it, coupled with someone, or where he's the main one, it just isn't. It just isn't landing for me, dude. And it's like forced. It's like, well, he's just always got to be this guy at 11, hot, mad, complaining about shit, whiny as fuck, nonstop. It's like that's all there is in life right now for this guy. I don't know. It just feels like it doesn't feel like his character completely hasn't grown from season 1 to now. It's just basically, or since Suicide Squad, he hasn't changed. So I don't know. That's kind of getting annoying for me. And like the comedy is just like kind of Family Guy-ish. Like, let's get to this bit more so than like, let's organic. Like, it's because, and we can see it because they're showing you that's how they're doing it at the end of the episode. They're showing you, it's just like, we're going to just throw a whole bunch of shit against the wall. Whichever one really fits, that's what we're going with. And not sometimes that works, but it's like if we're going to hit that same note every episode, it becomes to me just a little monotonous. And then I start seeing chinks in your armor. You just like, you see a magician do the same trick thousands of times. You'd be like, you know what? I think I've seen this before.
Right. I just kind of thought Economos is a crazy, high-strung, miserable guy all the time.
Yes, it's just old. Like, do something else with him, or don't use him as much. Like, keep him a little quiet. It's just kind of getting a little old for me.
We got somebody at the door. He's probably the best person to talk to about dimensional variants. Is he a clone? Is he a variant? Who's to say? Probably just him. Producer T, welcome back to the show.
Oh, wrong dimension.
I could tell you had way more hair last time I saw you.
I thought this was the Dimension X podcast. I got ready. I'm ready. Where we going?
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Yeah. I think the original chair you're looking for, he's somewhere over there.
I did say Othelius is correcting me here. He said kinks in the arbor bill.
No.
Let me tell you something. I don't say the other way because it's racist. How about that? You see that? What I did there?
It's if you leave out the in the armor, it's racist. But that what you said is an actual term and what the word actually means.
No, hey, look. I didn't say it that way. I'm not.
Now that being said, on a show talking about zombies, I might not, or on a show talking about Nazis, I might not have said that phrase.
Exactly. Look, man, you see all these people behind us in this background. Look, I'm just saying, kinks in the armor are strong with this one, and you know what? The simulation, Chris, he says he feels like it's a little bit too improv as well. But that was just me. I don't know.
I can see how that can turn people off because it does have a very improvised nature and it can get a little meandering. It's not like as I guess laser focus is like Seth Rogen improv movie because like the improv in his work, like he makes a point of making sure that the story is moving along. And this does seem like sort of meandering. Like it's most of the time it's hilarious, like that scene from season 1 where Peacemaker is just naming off people that accommodate.
That was pretty awesome.
That was it's totally off the rails, but it's super enjoyable.
I want to ask Terry about the question here that's on the screen now because he wasn't on yet and he hasn't spoken much. Terry, you go ahead and read it, and then I'll let you.
He says, I hate when they do Nazi America and everything is spotless. Like, what are you trying to say?
Things would be so
Why all the fucking time when you see like them trying to do like Nazi stuff? God damn, them cities be clean, huh?
Yeah,
They're always spotlessly clean. I guess it's always trying to say like, oh, it looks so clean on the outside, and then you get into the inside of it. But I don't know. I've been to plenty of terribly run fascist countries, and they're just as dirty. So I never know what they're trying to say. I guess it's supposed to be on the point of like, you know, of the whole everything looks so pretty from the outside, but when you look inside of it, it's all terrible and horrible. But
yeah, they're even worse than the people who have dirty, who have like dirty streets and shit.
Yeah.
But how you feeling about this whole episode overall, there, Turek?
It was fine. I was like, you know, we've been waiting for that turn to come out. Everyone kind of had the whole. I'm just wondering why Jeff's on the screen.
I don't have the Earth X book, but the Red Sun one's pretty good.
It. We saw that there were no brown people, no black people anywhere, no other people of color, just nowhere to be seen. So we were kind of, you know, just waiting for it to be shown. I was like, I'm waiting for Adebayo to like just pop up in there for them to be like, I'm black. And then that's what they did. That's exactly what they did. Word for word. They were like, I'm black. And then I found out like they were like one escaped. Like, where do they keep them?
Yeah, what? Yeah,
like, well, the Nazis traditionally had a fun summer camp that they kept others at.
We do see that Adrian.
Nope.
As soon as Adrian gets to this Earth X, he immediately goes to find his doppelganger. Then Adrian 2 reveals that Peacemaker 2 in his universe is a terrorist and a racist.
Well, he actually isn't. He's actually like a hero. But this version of what's his name? What's his goddamn name?
Vigilante.
Yeah, this version of Vigilante
Adrian
actually is the crazy. He's still crazy in his dimension. It's just that he's like, you know,
crazy right.
Yeah, he's just crazy right this time. He
Crazy
kills
like a
prostitutes and drug dealers.
Did you notice the difference in between what was in their layers of stuff that they had?
No, not. Please do.
So
please y'all do it. Talk it.
Our Vig has a fuck ton of money and drugs because he's spending his time taking down drug dealers and gangs and pimps.
Mm-hmm.
Not hookers.
No.
Right.
He goes after the Johns, so the paying customers.
Yeah.
But when you see the other vigilantes' secret house, it's nothing but weapons. It was a bunch of weapons, and when you notice them that they're on the couch, to the left of them, when you see the shelf, you see the exact same bombs that were used by the, what are they called? The Sons of Liberty. Like, you see the exact same bombs they were using. So I almost thought, I didn't think he was a Son of Liberty. I thought he was fighting against them and collecting their shit. Kind of like how the other one was just like fighting against them and collecting. So I thought maybe he was fighting more against the terrorist Republic, Sons of Liberty, and was collecting their shit the whole time. But I knew it had to be something with the Sons of Liberty because I was like, that's their bombs. He has their bombs right by
I didn't even catch that. I just took it more as like, all right, our Vig is like going out like, all right, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, find what I'm going to find. Whereas their Vig is more like, oh, I'm fighting a war.
Jeff, you got a comment right here. I want you to.
Vigilante wanted, I should read this before I finish it. All right. Vigilante wanted the drugs exploding, cracked me up. I would have just stolen that whole ass room. 1, they started to. 2, God, I laughed so fucking hard. Oh, it was funny.
Such a funny scene.
I would be at Vigilante's secret house every goddamn day talking about, let's hang out. Hey, can I go see your club room right quick? You don't have to come. You don't have to come. Just stay up there. Just stay upstairs. I need to just see downstairs.
Viz, it looks like your Beanie Bit. Did someone move some of them and just shoving wads of cash while he's looking?
That was such a that was the most relatable scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
I mean, relatable and not relatable because Vigilante is an idiot.
Yeah, he's such a.
I mean, it's relatable as in I would do exactly what all three of them done, which was start stuffing all of that money. So I'm not spending blood money. I'd be like, bro, do I know the perfect place to get rid of this blood money? Just I'll handle it. I will handle it for you.
I also feel like it is very vigilante-ish to not spend that money because I mean he's so fucking idealistic, you know.
Yeah. Well, what do y'all feel about how his mom and his relationship was?
I love that.
I mean, maybe if she stopped betraying his trust and stomping all over boundaries, he wouldn't have to put her in her fucking place.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I love that she was just like the nicest person in the world. Of course she is.
Well, how about
very
outside, nerd? Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go.
That's how he was talking to her, dead ass.
Yeah.
How about Earth X? I mean, Viz flat out said it. Oh, I guess Dad's not gay in this one.
My dad's not gay in this.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that in Earth X, you're never gonna come out.
Right, you're probably not allowed to be gay in Earth X.
God, no.
You know what? I just got the double entendre in it. Like, my dad is gay here. Oh my, he's so dumb he doesn't even realize. Like, oh, my dad's not gay here because he's fucking trying not to come out.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, Viz didn't know that Nazi fascism world.
He should have, though. I feel like everyone should have. You get there. I mean, Harcourt is the only one who realized.
I saw an explanation that I think makes sense for Peacemaker.
Okay.
Remember,
he's dumb. Okay.
Yes.
He's slightly. He's not racist, but
he was raised in a racist cult. So for him, only seeing white people around, that's how he grew up.
It's like being Methodist.
I mean, I could go to that damn universe and probably still not make the connections because, like, fuck, everywhere I go, there's nothing but white people, and I'm the only.
He was
just hanging out in Austin.
Like, I wouldn't know.
Tell you how you're gonna make the connection, Terry. You're gonna be running for your life when a whole bunch of white people yelling, "Blah!"
Well, yeah, but
Terry's just like, man, these guys sure are about fun runs.
Like, just say if they weren't like outwardly racist, like they weren't calling the cops and chasing after me, and I walked there, I wouldn't notice. We live in white America.
That's called America. That's called America. No
difference. Now, look, if I was like at MLK, like if I went to like their universe's version of MLK and I'm hanging out at like a liquor store and I don't see any black people or Mexicans or nobody else there, I'd be like, this is a little strange. It's a little strange. I know I'm being racist to my own people, but it would be a little strange.
No, I don't think you're being racist. I think you're being observant.
Like, I'm not like clearly at the wrong. Like just what if I would have ended up like transported? I'm in Chicago. I'm at O Block and I don't see anybody black. All right, something's wrong here.
Well, I know 1925 is where I am.
And something that's definitely going to come up in the next episode. Economos is found by Augie and stabbed in the hand. Then Economos totally spills the beans on what's going on. I love that moment. He's like, "Fuck, I've told you way too much."
Finally gave me something to whine about. Like, Jesus Christ.
I do agree that I forget the actor's name who plays Economos. He's not the strongest actor.
I mean, he's a comedian, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a stand-up comedian and like sketch comedian or improv comedian.
Is that what you think it is? Is that why I'm tripping?
I mean, Steve Agee, A-G-E.
Steve Agee, yeah. I do think that he is funny. He's like he's funny. He's like a funny bit person, but like because he's got a lot more screen time this season. And you're sharing a scene with Tim Meadows
together that was killing me. That was
I didn't know Economos was in the Shazam sequel.
Oh, was he?
Oh yeah. But y'all didn't see it. I saw it.
He was in 12 episodes of that show Superstore, but he was always like just one of the back. Like he had a couple of lines. He was a quick in and out, you know.
Yeah. He was funny. That's like the perfect utilization for him on Superstore. He was just
shocking.
Like,
he was in Brightburn.
Oh, he's in Brightburn. I'll tell you, he's one of James's guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's why him and James's wife are getting like dom time in this series so far. I mean, in this season right now, because they've had as much time with. I feel like they've had as much FaceTime as Peacemaker as John Cena, which makes sense because John Cena works all the time because he's a slave to WWE. But them contracts is crazy. No, I'm joking. But for some reason they go back a lot.
I've got a point about. I'm sorry about this comment the Simulations got. But he gets paid to kill people, LOL. Isn't that blood money, LOL? Vigilante doesn't. Vigilante does it for the love of the game.
Yeah, he's not gonna spill. That's why
he does it because he low key hetero loves Peacemaker,
and his morals are all over the shop as far as like
mostly
you should and shouldn't do.
Yeah. All right, I'm back out. Here.
But yeah. Well, wait, what were we just talking about? No.
Economos.
Yeah, Economos is getting a lot more screen time.
Titties was a different actor in this.
Yeah, love Titties. We bring her back.
She can't be on the Earth X world.
Yeah. The nature of this season, just like having the whole gang broken up, like it was always going to be like sort of a tightrope to walk. Reintroducing the audience to everybody's character, seeing where like they are, and just try to get the show back to the status quo where the 11th Street kids are all together. I think these last.
I feel like that was not established well enough. I remember the 11th Street kids thing, but I feel like that was not as big of a moment as they're making it. Like
I don't remember that name. Like I remember
the name.
They did it in the truck like that.
Okay.
That was the song or some shit.
Yeah, it was just such a small. They realized that all of them were born on 11th Street and raised on 11th Street, and they.
No.
Oh no, there was that fucking stupid song.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're," and then they all realized they're terrible fucking people. Like,
it was the song that
we're the best together.
It was the song that Peacemaker and Economos started bonding over, and they were jacking that up, and that was after they were coming back from like their first real fight as a team, and everyone was just kind of bonding and like air playing all the instruments together. And so exactly. And the name of, I don't know if it's the name of the song or the name of the band or something with it, but it's the 11th Street Kids. And so that's what they called themselves. I will also say, I think we can all agree they definitely trauma bonded as a group. And I think they're doing a good job of showing that in the off season when we haven't seen them, they did hang out and form a real group relationship then too.
I just feel like the 11th Street Kids name itself, like that moment wasn't big.
Have they said it once this season?
Oh yeah,
outside of Alex saying it.
No, yeah, they said it
a couple
lot of times. I noticed it too, and I was just like,
I'll have to rewatch because I don't remember it.
It just keeps bothering me. I personally realized it because I remembered it immediately
because there's only 6 of them.
Well, no, it's just because that was good, but
it wasn't.
I really remember that moment as soon as I heard them say it. But then I was like, I don't feel like that was a big enough moment for us to be calling back. But then I've heard it at least once every episode, or maybe I've only heard it 4. We're only 6 episodes, so I've heard it at least 4 times.
I'll give the series a rewatch, see if I remember it. Also, I'm saying I'll do that. I'm probably not gonna.
Well, it's nice to say so that people come back and they want to.
I'm a pretty big fan of making promises I don't intend to keep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ask my ex-wife.
We do get another pretty pivotal scene in this. T, I'm curious how you feel about Rick Flag Sr. visiting Lex Luthor in Belle Reve. This is our first this time seeing Lex Luthor outside of Superman. What did you think of this moment? T.
I like it. I guess we're gonna get more crossovers. Well, I guess we're getting really the Gunverse. He says he's in it to win it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all him. What I thought was weird was when the vigilantes met each other and they said we're Spider-Manning, and it's like
yeah.
So it's like Spider-Man fictional and he's just a meme, or is he a real dude? Like, who is Spider-Man into them?
It's always
when
people do that.
Marvel and DC and the comics is currently having a crossover. Maybe he's setting out.
No, I think he's just. It's one of the reasons I was worried about him.
So like, I just want to know: is Spider-Man just a fictional character to them also, and they just have like us?
This is one of the reasons I was upset about him. Well, I was worried about him becoming the head because he really doesn't give a shit about those kinds of things. So he's just gonna do whatever he wants to do. And I don't know. He has a very Zack Snyder kind of vibe to him, and they are friends, and kind of came up together. So I don't know. It's one of those things that you're gonna notice those little things. I feel like because Terry just mentioned.
It reminded me, Pete Holmes had a skit called The X-Men where he was playing Professor X firing all the fucking X-Men.
Yeah, great.
And there's one where he's firing Cyclops. He's like, oh, and just losing your glasses, that's your kryptonite that's going to take out everyone. And Cyclops is like, kryptonite? And he just goes, oh, right, Marvel. And that was immediately what I thought of in that scene.
It was sometimes like, I don't know, like I forget what Marvel movie it was, but somebody made a reference to Superman. I was like, I guess he's just a fictional character.
That was Spider-Man, the first one with Tobey Maguire. You can't do everything, son. You're not Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
You're not Superman. And then he's just like, huh?
Yeah, he does a little dopey grin.
That was, by the way, spot on.
They had
that
Superman
was an amazing Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, that was pretty good. They had a Superman reference in the Eternals as well, but you'll be forgiven for not remembering that because nobody saw it.
I saw it,
but yeah, I didn't bump up against that really. But it was I thought it was cool seeing Luther in this. He seemed a little bit more like a little bit darker of a performance.
Agreed.
It's because he's in prison. He's seen things.
I wasn't unhappy about it. And I will say this: it did make me wonder if are we going to get the Ubermensch, the Earth X Nazi Superman? Mm-hmm. Which I'll tell you what, I would not mind seeing the new Superman be a Nazi. That didn't come out right.
That was. I was about to give you.
No.
Right here.
This nigga got some $1 million words, don't he?
Just for the
no, he doesn't. More because I think Gunn will take that guy to a dark, murder-tastic place.
Mm. Yeah, that would make more sense. That would be really wild. And apparently,
no.
Apparently, these last two episodes are supposed to get pretty crazy. So if that's the direction they go in, man, I'm all for it. I don't know how they're gonna what they're gonna do about it. Like,
oh, dude, they just set it up in this episode. Lex kills him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That works. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see Lex again. Yeah. Unfortunately, I wish they would do more of that. That's one thing that Marvel hasn't done really. Is like integrate these movies with these television series. They've done it a couple of times with Wanda pretty much, but it's just like I think they should do more of that. Connect. If we're gonna connect all these things, connect everything.
Bill, I think this might answer. I think you might be correct because they had to rush to get Rick Flag Sr. and Lex together while filming Superman, because they're only in 2 scenes together in Superman, so they had to rush to get them together for this scene too, while they were filming that.
Right.
Yeah, I was. It was cool. Definitely really cool to see him. I'm kind of worried about James Gunn though, because I feel like he's gonna burn out. At like
he just got way too much motherfucking money, and he's like done his favorite characters already. He's like, I want to make a drama.
Then we just start seeing like his wife as Robin.
Yeah, start seeing her in romantic comedies, whatever.
I'm not going to complain. I love her.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if she's great. I don't know if she's great. I think that great is jumping out of a window and not know how far down is.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm in love with her, but
you said I think she's great. I'm just saying I think that's a little too far.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You and Jeff both
to each their own. But yeah, I think that she's been doing a really great job in this, especially the scene in this episode specifically where she's like trying not to cry and trying to convince Chris to come back.
She
like
pulled
that.
out some emotion in this one.
Yeah, she killed that. Simulations did. After hearing all this, James Gunn said that there was 99 doors and to 99 dimensions, and it feels like that was more interesting than anything we've had this season. Then goes on to say that also Hardcore and Peacemaker have zero chemistry,
and I think that may be what my issue is.
I think that's the point.
Not chemistry. Like, oh, they don't look like they like each other. Like, oh, they don't look like they like each other at all. Like in real life, and I don't.
Oh, that might be true. I don't know.
They just don't look comfortable in a setting together, and not just like, oh, they're like, not the tension, not the you know what I'm saying, like not what's supposed to be there. It's just that they don't feel comfortable in their setting. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me and a simulation. He be wrong sometimes. He be hating on Rick and Morty. I'd be like, "What you talking about?"
But and then like we mentioned, Luther gets moved to Van Cole prison. Like you mentioned, I don't think that we're gonna see him again this season. Maybe we get
he got moved like Ghislaine Maxwell.
I'm not I don't think that we're gonna see him again. I think we might see a post. I gave you a laugh.
I was
but I don't think that I think that like we might see him in a post-credit scene or something like that, but I think this is more just a setup of what's happening in Man of Tomorrow or Woman of Tomorrow when those movies come out.
I mean, it's also clearly setting up his path to escape. He's in a much less secure prison.
Yeah.
Maxwell.
He's pretty much. He's like, I can't let you. I can't give you your freedom, but I can move you to a prison where you can.
I can't give you work release. Wouldn't it be weird if you were working at like White Castle and fucking Lex Luthor comes in on prison work release in the middle of the night on your 2 o'clock to 6 a.m. shift?
Whatever, dude. Sliders are sliders. It's hard to fuck them up.
He's in there making different machines, like fixing the griddles and shit, like creating shit.
He gets sent to a McDonald's. They finally have a working ice cream machine.
Oh yeah. This shit.
Before we get out of here, you guys got any final thoughts on this season? How much you're enjoying it, T?
It's pretty good. I really just hate the theme song, and I wish they'd change it and not do it no more. But other than that, it's been pretty enjoyable. I still like John Cena. I do agree with you. Like, Cosmos isn't the strongest actor, but when he's with Tim Meadows, he's really good. And I've enjoyed Tim Meadows so much. That part where he was just like, I need to think. And then Tim just sits down and goes,
That's so good.
I wish we had more Tim Meadows. Yeah, that's definitely
man. I wish we had more Tim Meadows. Fuck this show. I wish we just had more Tim Meadows.
Just in life.
I'll tell you what. That's what we got. Petition for James Gunn to release a 9th episode of just the outtakes and deleted scenes from Tim Meadows from this series.
Yes, please.
Actually, he needs to give him a character to be in, or just this needs to be. What's the Asian guy's name? The Chinese guy's
Judo
name?
Master
In Marvel, he's the FBI agent who's he needs to be him, where he's just like
you're talking about. Randall Park plays the character. But
where he's
agent. No,
agent what? Agent. I don't want to say Chang. That's what they do in every show. He's Agent Chang. It's like, well, everybody ain't Chang. And
he and Paul Rudd evidently like improved a good amount of his scenes from the Ant-Man movies.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I bet you they went over budget like a motherfucker.
Gosh, those movies should be so much funnier.
Agent Woo.
Agent Woo. Yeah.
Agent Woo. Tim Meadows should be.
I said Agent Wang. I was like, I was close.
With Wang, Chang. That's all they do in the movies.
You went up, you should have gone down.
Yeah, but no, but I'm just saying, I want Tim Meadows to be. I'm trying to get it to happen, y'all. They're gonna be watching this. They're like the only people who watch this show are the people who make shows, who make these shows, and I want them to know we need Tim Meadows. Okay, I want to see him in the Green Lantern movie. I need to see Tim Meadows.
Yeah, like have him be the new Agent Coulson, where he's just like popping up and everything.
And we see him all the time.
To be honest, I kind of just want him to be Leon Phelps in everything.
I ain't gonna lie. No, we just need that sequel.
The new Wonder Woman movie. He just walks into the fucking Amazon island, just ooh, a lady.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Oh, I'm glad you did.
I brought my cognac Courvoisier.
Guys, let us know in the comments how you feel about this season of Peacemaker, how it's tying into the future of the DCU. And do you think James Gunn is doing a good job, or is he fucking up your childhood? Let us know in the comments. What was there?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Have you ever watched a movie from your childhood and thought it doesn't quite hold up like you remember? Well, then you would enjoy our bi-weekly series, Does It Hold Up?, where we revisit classic genre films with a special guest to help us determine if it is as good or as bad as we remember. It's a whole lot of fun, so you should check it out.
Please check out the Drunk Bantha channel. They clearly are ready for being seen at a higher level.
Back to the show.
I changed the banner to the wrong one. Let's move to Thursday. God damn it.
Before we get out of here, T, do you want to tell the people where they can find you on the interwebs?
As always, you can find me at my Instagram, tpensco, or go to the website at t-pens with a Z, and you can order some pens or a bunch of them.
Right on. What about you, Bushmaster? Where can the people find you on the interwebs?
Well, thank you for asking. Before I go into that, I want to say buy some pins. You can be just like Fred Durst. Come on.
Do it. Stupid
Right?
bitch. Do it.
As for the interwebs, you can always try and Skype me, Don Cheadle's driveway at littlediggy2.com. It's because of the hackers. You can find Jeff Madel on Facebook, at MadelJeff on Instagram. But as always, the easiest way to find me is just be here on a Monday night. I will make the show longer.
Be here on a Monday night. I will make the show longer.
It's my new theme song.
Yeah, that's it. I love it. But to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Well, to be fair.
I do that on work calls.
Really? To be fair, we always have a lot of nerd shit to talk about. We'll have a little bit less nerd shit to talk about next week since there's no Alien Earth. But we will still be talking about Gen V and Peacemaker. So we will see you guys next week. Bill, you want to tell people where they can find you on there?
Yeah, man. You can find me on the Bantha Bunch show every Thursday, 7:15 p.m. Pacific time, mostly 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. You are hearing right now also where you can find me October the 1st. You can find this song, Hey Alabama. It's going to be everywhere you listen to some songs, so make sure you go check that out for your boy.
Yeah, man, check that out. It's honestly a banger. So keep your ear to the ground for when that drops.
I'm gonna just let it ride right now.
And also, you know what? I'm making an impromptu, impulsive decision. This Wednesday, I am going to be doing a vertical live stream where I'll be watching all of the Batman movies over the course of 24 hours. So
members only.
Members only. You guys check that out.
On NerdsatNite and the Drunk Banthas channel.
Starting super early, 4:20 in the morning.
Oh, wait.
So we'll
doing it on Drunk Banthas streams. Yeah, live.
Yeah,
you doing it
yeah,
live?
yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll be on Drunk Banthas streams. But guys, thank you so much for listening and watching, however you consume your podcast. We do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time, but don't forget to like and subscribe so you get updates on new videos. Check us out on Twitter, IG, TikTok, Letterboxd, likewise, all the internet things at the Drunk Banthas. Until next time, stay safe, my little. Well, I don't want to say that. You guys aren't Nazis. Stay safe, my little vigilantes, and may the force be with you.